I read a classic, Weapon X, Wolverine,
Thought that
by
was the name of it.
Barry Windsor-Smith.
Barry Windsor-Smith. Wow.
Crazy genius that he is. So this was a big deal back in the day. And I think I read it monthly. And it was in like little chunks, like 10-page chunks in Marvel Comics Presents.
Yep.
And honestly, probably not the best way to read this story. So now I read it all at once. And I'm older, and I appreciate the genius that is Barry Windsor-Smith a little more than I probably did when I was a kid. Because he is a master of art and storytelling, and and he wrote Andrew this, and he hadn't written a lot of stuff prior to this, I don't think. Sure, he'd done a few things. But anyway, the task was to tell us the origin of Wolverine.
Correct.
And I guess he did that. But he did it in a really weird, very experimental way. It's kind of interesting that Marvel actually let him do that. Because you'd think...
actually not.
Which part?
Well, it sort of is.
What's not?
The actual... It is the origin, but it's not the origin. It's the origin of like how.
Yeah, because they did Wolverine origin later, right?
Yes,
it's the origin of how he got his adamantium.
Correct. It's not the origin of the character of Wolverine.
Correct. It's not like, how he was born or how he grew up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it doesn't solve like the mystery of who Wolverine is.
It does not, because even in this. The way I'm after I go back and read, I seem like this was like after he was already in like the Canadian Secret Service and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like he's already done a lot of stuff.
Right.
By the time they grab him and give him the adamantium. So the basic gist of the story is he gets kidnapped for this experiment. And it's almost like they don't even know that he's a mutant at that point. Right. Like they grab him and they put him in this bath to like infuse his bones with adamantium. And they realize, oh, he has this amazing healing factor. This is going really differently than we thought. Like he's really resilient and is, tolerating it really well. And they have no idea he has claws. The way it's written, it's almost like he doesn't even know he has claws. You know what I mean? Which is kind of weird, which doesn't really vibe with what happened afterwards, right? Like some of the other origins they said. But anyway, but it's a fairly simple story. What's cool about it is it's done in kind of an experimental way for a comic book. Like it's a lot of words, but it's like a lot of different voices, and just the storytelling and the paneling and how he kind of lays it out is just done very interesting, very non-mainstream comic, I guess.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, I think that's why it was kind of a bold choice, because it's like, if you're going to tell this origin of Wolverine, you'd think you'd almost try and do it in a very, like, mainstream, easy to digest way, but they let Barry Windsor-Smith just go full, like, Barry Windsor-Smith experimental stuff. So, I really enjoyed it. It's definitely better as reading it as an adult, and I can appreciate a lot of those things that were probably lost on me as a kid. But it also has like the classic stuff where he wears like the like battery packs, and the helmet and stuff. It became so iconic, afterwards or whatever.
Right.
And so I don't know. It's pretty cool. The art is amazing. The storytelling is amazing. Everything about it is just pretty cool. I mean,
it's good stuff.
It is good stuff. So pretty enjoyable. I would definitely recommend checking it out.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.